Hello, friends. I'm so excited right now. We're talking about, I don't want to say the new ENHYPEN song, because it's not a new ENHYPEN song, but it's ENHYPEN's I Need You remix, let's call it. And I'm so happy. Like, the army that was a 2015 army that lives inside of me, because I was an army in 2015, she's thriving. Anyway, I have so much to say about the song. So let's go over how this is gonna work, okay? I'm gonna run through the song, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it, and then I'm gonna give it a score out of 10, and some disclaimers before I continue. Disclaimer number 1, I am so nostalgic for this song, okay? Like, I'm biased. I am the most biased when it comes to this song. Like, this is the most biased I will ever get because Bangtan was the first group I got into, and this was their first comeback after I got into them. Like, this was very possibly my first comeback in K-pop. And I just have nostalgia for it, so I will be biased. Disclaimer number 2, this cover, let's call it, is new. I thought it was coming out at 9, but the video I watched to like, listen to it said it came out, like, 30 minutes ago at, like, 9? So I don't know what time the song came out, but it's new. I've never heard it before, so my opinions on it very much will change over time. Third disclaimer, my standard one, everything I say in this video is just my opinion. You do not have to agree with my opinion because music is subjective, and that is great. Alrighty, now that we have that out of the way, let's get into it. And as I've said 8 times, we're talking about the I Need You cover or remix or whatever it is. ENHYPEN's version of I Need You that just dropped in the past, like, 2 hours. That's what we're talking about. And here's the thing. I've heard this song. Like, not this particular version, but the original version, the Bangtan version. I've heard this song. I've heard this song, like, 1,000 times, okay? Again, I was an army when this song came out. Like, I was there in the trenches streaming the song like my life depended on it. And it's a phenomenal song, to be sure. Like, for the record, the original version, the Bangtan version, phenomenal. Partially nostalgia-based, of course, because, again, I'm nostalgic for the song. But also, like, just, this is one of Bangtan's best titles, period, if you ask me. It is an amazing song. But I was also kind of hyped when ENHYPEN announced that this was what they were doing, because they'd announced they were doing, like, a Spotify single thing a while ago, but I think it was, like, yesterday or the day before. It was very recently they announced what it actually was going to be, and that it was going to be a cover of I Need You. And I was excited for a couple reasons. A, no one's ever done, like, an officially released Bangtan cover before, so that was a fun thing. But more importantly, ENHYPEN has a very different sound than Bangtan. Like, just musically, when I think of their titles, they do not sound similar really at all, or at least their good ones don't. So that already just intrigued me. But also on top of that, I was curious if they were going to change their raps. Like, Bangtan's whole thing, especially in 2015, was that they wrote their own raps. It was a whole big deal. And I was just curious to see, like, would ENHYPEN write their own raps for this song? Spoilers, the lyrics are, like, exactly the same. The sole exception, I'm pretty sure, is that they took out the shit before the first chorus. I'm mad about that just a smidge. Like, that shit hit, okay? Like, you felt it when he said shit before that chorus came in. But the main difference between this and the original version is the background music. And this background music, kind of incredible. I'm not going to say it's better than the original because I'm not sure if it is, but also it's very different. Like, this version, it's more acoustic. It also has, like, a little Latin vibe to it going on. It works. It works weirdly well. I don't know who arranged this, but they ate. But once you ignore, like, the main difference being the background music, it is a very similar song. The other core difference is this is just more vocal. Like, the original version has a lot of rapping, because Bangtan has a lot of rappers. In this, they sing the raps. And it works, okay? Like, once again, the vocal shift works for me. They keep it similar enough, but also make it unique enough. It has its own flair to it. And while, yes, I have reviewed the original version of the song, I want to talk about this one for a minute, more at least, because I've been sitting here talking for several minutes, but we're going to keep going. First, the verses are gorgeous, okay? Like, the first one starts the song off perfectly. It's beautiful, and it only gets stronger from there. And while I don't love the second verse, in the original or in this one, Nicki kind of ate doing this. Like, he kind of devoured this. I'm not going to say he's a better rapper than Namjoon, because he isn't, if you ask me, but he kind of outsold on Namjoon's verse. The pre-chorus is also stunning, and the bridge is genuinely one of my favorite in K-pop. Yes, of course, I'm nostalgic. We've established this, but also it's just so good. And then there's the chorus. Now, if you ask me, this chorus fucks a little too hard. Like, this chorus is too powerful. It is one of the best choruses in any Bangtan title, if you ask me, and the way ENHYPEN did it, Again, I don't want to say it's better than the original because it is different, but I might prefer it. Big picture though, I do have one key disappointment in this, which is just they didn't change any of the lyrics aside from removing the shit. But they didn't really change the lyrics, and on the one hand, I am aware that like the original raps aren't raps anymore, so it kind of makes sense they wouldn't write new raps to put there. But also like I feel like some new lyrics would have been a nice little touch, like maybe a new bridge or something to make it a little more distinctive. But even so, it's unique enough. And also I know the armies would have been pissed if they changed the song. But that's all I have to tell you about the song. So with that, it is score time. And overall, 10 out of 10. For sure a 10 out of 10. Like, I love the original version of the song. That's also a 10 out of 10 if you were wondering. And if you ask me, ENHYPEN more than did it justice. Like, they ate plain and simple. So yeah, 10 out of 10. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment your thoughts on the song down below. Let me know how you feel. Let me know how you think ENHYPEN did. You can also like and subscribe if you want to or don't. It'll be okay either way. And in the description, I'm going to put at the top, I'll put my review for The Most Beautiful Moment Part 1, where this song is from. And you can watch that to see how I feel about the original version. Spoilers, I love it. But also in the description, I'll put all my other ENHYPEN reviews so you can check them out if you so choose. And yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!